What's up, YouTube? It's MKWM Phenom here with a brand new video. First of all, first things first, man, gotta congratulate the Heat, Miami Zone, my team when it comes to basketball, obviously. The Miami Heat, baby, representing back-to-back championships, 3 straight finals, 4 finals in 8 years, 3 championships in 8 years, back-to-back titles. Yeah, we're right up there right now with the Lakers, the Heat, the Celtics, the Pistons. You know, for all-time great, the Bulls, for all-time great teams, and it feels damn good, baby. So definitely happy. Expecting nothing less next year. I expect us to three-peat, baby. So let's see what happens, man. But this video is gonna be about the my preview for the 2013 Miami Dolphins football season. As you guys know, it's coming up. It's getting closer and closer and closer. So yeah, man. Basically, this is gonna be me telling you the record I think we're gonna have, and I already looked at the schedule. The record I think we're gonna have, and also some of the players that I think are gonna have pretty good years, and what I think is gonna happen. So this is a preview / prediction video. Not gonna try to take too long. So let's get to it. I see the Miami Dolphins actually going, man. Worst case scenario, 8-8. I see us best case scenario, 10-6. We're starting off real tough. A 9-7 in between there wouldn't shock me either. So either 8-8, 9-7, or 10-6. Best case 10-6. Worst case 8-8. Most likely 9-7. Hopefully we do much better than that though. But yeah, man. Our season starts off real grueling, real tough. I think 5 of our first 6 opponents. You got the Saints. I think we got the Saints in there, and I forgot who it was, but it was real grueling. It was real grueling. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be. That's what I think. 10-6, 9-7, 8-8, 9-7 most likely. Best 10-6. Hopefully, we pull out a shocker or two, maybe 11-5. But yeah, man, I see. I see Ryan Tannehill having a breakout year, man. I really do. It's his time. He showed every possible thing you'd want to see out of a future franchise quarterback. Last year, he showed growth. Every game, he got better and better and better. He had 0 weapons. This year, he's got Mike Wallace. He's got Brandon Gibson in the slot. He's got his favorite, which is an upgrade over Devon Best, in my opinion. He's got his favorite target, Hardline, up there as well. He's got Keller on the seam. He's got somebody that I think, folks, is gonna have a huge year for us. Lamar Miller, running back out of the U, should have been a 2nd round pick. Felt us in the 4th. Whatever. He's gonna be a superstar in this league, guys. Mark my words. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pick him in my first 3 rounds of fantasy football, just because I know he's gonna be a stud this year. So yeah, Ryan Tannehill, I expect him to have a breakout year. Mike Wallace, it's gonna be impossible, to be honest, for him to live up to that deal, but I'm expecting about 1100 yards, 8 or 9 touchdowns, and just he's gonna impact the game in other ways that's not catching the ball. He's gonna command double teams. He's gonna have other guys get open because of that, and that's gonna be a huge plus for us. So Mike Wallace is gonna have a good year. I expect him to have a Mike Wallace year. Dustin Keller, hopefully 500-600 yards, a couple of touchdowns. Hopefully. I think he's gonna be a stopgap at that position unless he has a huge year. Then he'll probably franchise him if he has a humongous year. But yeah, our O-line I think is gonna be solid. It's not gonna be great, but it's gonna be good enough. Let's go to defense. Deion Jordan, 3rd overall pick in the draft, man. Hopefully I'm expecting big things from this guy. I'm not gonna stay here and say he's gonna have 15-16 sacks. Hopefully he contributes. I expect him to drop back in coverage as well, because he could do that. He's a hybrid. Hopefully, 8 through 10, 7 to 10 sacks, and just impact the games in more ways than that. Lock on some tight ends at some plays, maybe defend the run on some plays. He's gonna be, or maybe they'll put him in a situational pass rush role as well. There's a bunch of things he can do. Fact is, I expect him to have an impact on this team in any way he wants to, in any way they put him to, because he's gonna be a special hybrid player, I think. Our defensive backs, man, Jamar Taylor out of Boise State, man. Hopefully he has a good season. I've seen some of his tape. He's pretty good. Could have been a 1st round pick, but injury questions or whatnot. But I think he'll be ready to go. I think he's gonna be a solid number 2 corner. his career. A real good number 2. We got Richard Marshall in the slot, I think. We got Will Davis in there as well. Nolan Carroll. We got a plethora of cornerbacks. I think we're lacking that true. Oh, and Brent Grimes. We can't forget Brent Grimes, the guy. You know, he's gonna be big for us. But I don't think we have that true number 1 corner yet. I don't know if we address that next year in the draft or next year in free agency, or maybe somebody just steps up this year and goes crazy. But right now I don't see that number 1 corner, but I see a bunch of good corners. So that should get us through the year for sure. Our safeties, Rashad Jones, one of the best up-and-coming safeties in the league. Expect him to build on the year he had last year. Chris Clemens as well. Hopefully he makes a statement this year and says, hey man, I deserve to be here long term. I deserve that big money. So hopefully he steps up too. Linebackers, man. We got young, we got fast, we got better, man. We got Daniel Ellerbe out of the Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens. He's going to be huge for us. And with the type of defense we want to play, we're going to have guys moving around fast, doing big plays, making big impact plays. He's going to be perfect for that. He's going to be perfect for covering those tight ends and stuff. So, you know, that guy is going to be big for us. Also, Philip Wheeler that we got in free agency. Hopefully he has a good year for us. He's a talented player. He's had a huge growth as a developmental player. The last couple of years, he keeps getting better and better. Hopefully he continues that down here. And then you got Cole Macy. Hopefully he has a breakout year this year, man. I've been waiting for him to break out. He's been a decent, okay player, but I want him to break out already. It's about his time. If he doesn't break out this year, I don't see him sticking around that much longer. You know, Cameron Wake. I expect him to build on what he's been doing here. I expect him to be a dominant pass rushing force like he's been. No new things there. So yeah, man. That's what I think. It's going to be a great year for the Miami Dolphins. I think this is the most exciting an off-season we've had in a long time. I think we haven't looked this good in a long time. I think it's time. I think it's time that we make a leap. I think it's time. I don't know if we're going to dethrone the Patriots yet. Hopefully, you know, with what's going on with Hernandez and Gronk, you know, they lost Walker. You know, all of a sudden, there's a bunch of questions surrounding that team. They haven't had such a pretty offseason so far. So, let's see what happens. Hopefully, the Miami Dolphins capitalize on this. They have a big year. I expect them to have a better year than they've had the last few years. So, let's see what happens, man. That's about it. You know, worst case 8-8, best case 10-6, maybe 11-5 with an upset or 2. You know, best bet 9-7. But I'm always shooting for this guy. The best this team can do, the better. So let's see what happens, man. The season's a couple of months away. I'll probably try to make a new video sometime soon. I'm gonna start making more videos about the Marlins. You know, it's just, man, I've been so hated with them, bro, with the shit that they've done. Hopefully in a couple of years, Loria sells the team when he's supposed to pay back the money. I don't think he will. Hopefully he'll sell. So, yeah. And also, one more time for the Heat. Champions of the world. We did it, baby. Number 3, Dwayne Wade. Played clutch. LeBron James added to his legacy. It's a good time to be a Miami sports fans. The Marlins might get the first pick overall next year in the draft. So, it's a good time to be a sports fan in Miami, folks. So let's go Miami sports. Let's go Dolphins.